I'll go ahead for today's session, guys. So today, what we are going to see now, we are trying to we will try to simple static web page. We will try to develop through Bootstrap. Okay, very simple, and it's a not a dynamic one. It's plain. It's a plain static web page. Okay, so we have see that how to do that, some high level things, rules, and what I am doing. Just look onto that, and we will see. On top of that, if you guys have some enhancement, if you're interested in that itself, you can do. Okay, no problem. Okay, guys, so just I'm moving, as I said earlier, I'm just stick to the version of 4.5 Bootstrap. Okay, I'm stick to the version of Bootstrap 4.5. So this is, see here my URL Bootstrap. I am under 4.5, guys. Okay, I'm stick to the, because larger audience, some of them using very low, very high like this. So I'm just everyone, I'm just stick with the version of 4.5. Just I'm copying this CSS for the Bootstrap. Yeah. So I just included it. Okay, CSS. Then inside of body, we need to include this JS things. Okay, so I'm just copying this bundle, put over here. Yeah, so we are good with the libraries, Bootstrap libraries, CSS libraries, and JS libraries for the version compatibility of 4.5 has been included. So what we do, so something called for, I'm just following the same thing for just to cover some component, right? So short, yeah, we will try to yeah, let me check so how much I can accommodate with this. Remaining things you guys going to continue, guys. Okay, but I will, why I'm just showcasing this to you guys, because how we are doing, you need to go that one. Okay, I already said the purpose of cross origin and integrity. Even though if I explain now, you cannot able to understand, so please leave those. That's why I'm from Bootstrap beginning and just I'm not conveying. It will make you confused more. That's why I'm not touching that part. Okay, if you are in the live project, then you will came to know about that. Okay, so we are try to I will try to do this just a static. Don't ask for dynamic. We will see later the same thing in DOM manipulation. By using DOM, I will teach you how to do this. Okay, we will try to do this like this view, like this screen. Okay, because cursor is there, cart is there, left hand side menus, and like this. Okay, guys, so let me go there to do this by using existing Bootstrap. So we are trying to do this. So first is top is navigation bar, right? So let me, okay, I want to share this, right? Overall open the VS Code overall joined with the laptop. They can also hands on, they can try along with me. That's not an issue. So I'm sharing this what we are going to, this is the link I have shared. This is the web page sample we are going to see. I'm just going here for new. We need the first menu one, right? Navigation bar. I mean to say this one, right? Home, about, yeah, this one. So for that, let me go ahead with examples. I'm just going to the examples. I need the new bar. See guys, what I'm doing, just focus on first, then you can try. Okay, so what I'm doing, how I'm integrating to develop it, just that is the main thing. Okay, so new bar sample, let me took this example. I'm just opening this. So yeah, new bar sample, yeah, for us like something we need like this, right? Home link, something we need like this. So what I do, just I will inspect it. Inspect. Yeah, this is the one, right? So entire thing. So right click here, edit as HTML. Okay, edit as HTML. Just I am picking this entire code. I'm just copying this entire code from here. Go to our thing. Instead of body, just paste it. Okay, we will see first how it looks. Okay, yeah, something like this. Something like this we are we want to do like this. Yeah, we got something what we needed. Let me remove this unwanted stuffs, then we will see how it looks. So first of all, what is that? MR auto, where is that? Okay, here all the things are in right hand side. As per our agenda, this home, about, service, something it has to be displayed inside the left. So what I do, let me change this to, yeah, let me change this R to L. Okay, okay, yeah, it's changed now to left. Okay guys, still now are you clear what I did? The navigation bar I have picked from this example bootstrap, and I inspected and I picked this code and I just pasted. Once I pasted, I seen, and I just changed that UL alone. MR means margin right, so I just changed it to the left. Okay, so automatically all the things are as per things are shipped now. Just we need to remove this drop down and search box. Okay, we will see that. Where is that? Okay, we will maybe, yes, exactly this form search I'm just removing guys. Then I think this drop down also no need for us. This is the new item drop down, so I'm just removing this also. Okay, so two things I removed, that search things I removed, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, yeah, somewhat like this we needed. Yeah, yeah, this is also right. So somewhat we needed like this. Yeah, I think we have got it. So then next to this, we need to okay, what is to be done here? The next one is container part. Can you anyone tell how this container can I create? Anyone have any idea how to create this? See, we have done with this top nibbar. Okay. Anyone have any idea about the container? How it's we can do it? Okay, this and all it's not mandatory. Okay, let me go into the container part. So as you guys said, so I'm just going inside the container now. So we are good with the navigation bar. So I'm just closing this. Not closing, I just toggled at the nav bar. Okay. So as per our agenda, what we need to do, we need to create the container, right? Where is my example? Okay. Dot container. Okay. Dot row. I'm opening one row inside the container. Okay. So as per this screen, totally I'm dividing one row into two columns. Okay. So I'm just what I do, dot call hyphen start to. Okay. So I'm just open the two columns, guys. Okay, one is to accommodate with this category 1, category 2. This is one column is for this, and remaining column is for the entire body. Okay, guys. So I plan for this. So let me give one 3:9 combination. Okay. So that category thing has to be called size has to be 3 and call 9. Okay. One more thing I need to convey here, guys. Real time, right? You need to bootstrap is always the basic formula is mobile first approach. I already this term again and again I'm underlining. Bootstrap, whoever is developing, we need to take care of mobile first approach. Okay. For example, I'm just covering this here. Okay. I will revert back. So if this category element, this one, right? This has to be covered in all the devices. Means, can you anyone tell how you will do this? How the class definition you will give? Are you getting my question? I'm just asking the responsive for the element, this div. How you will define it here? From this, I will came to know how many of them understanding the bootstrap properly. Okay, okay, okay. How? Yeah, correct. That is correct, guys. Mobile first approach is okay. It has to be support for all the devices. How you will define? You some of the guys are typing that is correct. Okay, let me I'm not wasting the time. Let me explain it. Try to understand. Okay. So call sm iPhone 12. Can anyone tell why I'm using 12 here? Because mobile first approach is the small device. Okay, for the small device, it has to accommodate the full width, 12 columns. Okay, 12 means it will accommodate the full. Okay, so for that purpose, I am using 12. So who are using this web page, and it's if they opened in the smaller devices, it will show it as a full width of this. Then again, call LG. Larger device, it has to be 3. Okay, same for Excel. Call Excel should be 3. So what will happen if they open this one, right? This page. If they open this in smaller devices, it will be accommodated with the full, and large and Excel, it will be accommodated with 3. That's how the design has been I done. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, that's why I am just anyone have any doubts in this? Why I am see mobile as per the mobile first approach, the screens, the web development, your web development has to be start from the mobile. If the smaller device, then your things has to be accommodated with full columns. So I given 12. But if the same web page open in the other larger and extra larger devices, then you have to be this container and this row, this column size should be in 3. That's why the definition I'm given like this. Okay, so please try to use it like this, guys. Okay, but for the training and as per my current scenario, I'm just using the 3 over here. Okay, but I just conveyed in real time. You are going to develop like this. Are you getting or not? This point you have to be keep in your mind while you are in things. Okay, getting guys? Okay, so I'm just moving it. Just I conveyed the real usage of Bootstrap in real-time project, how it's rendering. Okay, but for my scenario currently, I'm just going ahead with 3x9. Okay, so what is the first one? Okay, we need to showcase some that shop name has to be displayed, right? In that, okay, H1 I'm using. So shop name. What next? Okay, something like, okay, it's like something like hyperlinks. It has to display, right? So in Bootstrap, okay, let me close this. We have something like list group. Yeah, this one, list group. So in this, we have like this. Yeah. Okay, let me copy this UL, or for better, this is for different guys. Okay, anything is fine. Let me open this. Let me copy this entire thing and paste over there. So in after H1 we have given like this. Let me see how it looks the screen now. Okay, something like this we are getting, right? It should be, but it has to be like hyperlinks, right? Okay, so what I'm doing now, let me convert this li to a anchor. Okay, anchor tag I'm just changing it, guys. So we need totally 3. Okay, remaining things I'm just deleting. So that so LIA changed to A means then UL won't support, right? UL tag won't support. So just let me change this UL to div. Okay, nothing I did. Just I'm changing this UL to div. Okay. So div inside of div we have 3 items. Yeah, we are getting it. Got it right? Okay. We need to align to that, right? Two and three. Okay. Okay, guys. Yeah, we're good with this now. Yeah, category 1, 2, 3. Okay, item 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. It's not an issue. Then what is the next main thing is that banner like carousel. We need to be taken care, right? For that banner like things how to integrate in our web page, right? Yeah, this one 900 cross something. So here in we need to look for the carousel. Yeah, this guy. Okay, I'm just clicking here. We have more item, but we need like this, something like this 3 bars in down to that slider, right? So like this we need something like that. So let me search for that. Yeah, something like this, right? Something like this we need. Okay, I'm just copying this code. Okay, and going here inside of our second column 9. Okay, I'm just pasting that code, guys. Okay, okay, nothing is there. Okay, so we need that image, right? For that image, we have some placeholder sites, actually dummy image. I think most of them who are developing, you don't know this site, so you guys will put some images. But in real time for client interactive, what we'll do, we will go to this dummy image preparations. Okay, for that we have place hold it, something like this, placehold it, yeah, like this one. See here, those who, some of them already know, who are working or for that same, but we will try with this. So we need something called 900 cross 350, right? So let me put 900 as a width and 350. Okay, here item text, I'm just giving item 1. Okay, item 1, and bold I'm giving true. Okay, I'm just clicking onto the get placeholder. See how the dummy banner looks like. Okay, I'm just copying this. I'm going into our code. So the image source I'm just replacing with here. Okay, and our text we need to make it as item 1 like this, just for our item 1. Okay, and here also item 2, and I'm pasting that image here. Okay, and here also we need to item 3, and we need to paste that image here. Okay, we'll see how the looks now. Yeah, somewhat is we are getting right. Yeah, yeah, okay, so the it's bludgeoned with it's very sticky with the top nav bar. We need to bring it little bit down, right? Some space is missing there. So for that row, let me give the margin top for the container itself. Okay, just I'm going top. Let me give for this row margin top something for you. As per your requirement you can give. Okay, just for my this. Okay, I am, yeah, it's better now. Why that it has to support for the text? Why its text is not coming in the just? Okay, yeah, we need to, we can give some text guys actually. Yeah, here the image is there, right? So let me give the text equal to item 1 like that. We will give text equal to text equal to item 1. Okay, yeah, I'm getting the text. Okay, fine. Okay, we are good. Guys, do you have any doubts in how to integrate this? See, I'm just for this why I'm yeah, how I'm integrating and what changes I'm doing. That alone I want to showcase to creating the web page. This is a simple one, okay? So do you have any doubt for the carousel integration in your web page? Do you have any doubts till now? Can I move further or do you have any doubts? See, it's not what I am doing now. It's not applicable because I not used anything over here, right? Just I used three only. I not this is I not used for all the devices. Okay, that's why I said right. Just for here, I not doing, but you guys need to take care while you are in developing. Okay, in real time. But for just for understanding, I'm just moving ahead now. Okay. Even though if I put some LG, XLG, you cannot able to see the differences because I'm just going to use it in my laptop only. Okay. Once the real-time WebSphere or JBoss server is there, when you hosted this web page there, if you open each and every devices, then you can realize how it works. Okay, guys, can I move for next? If we insert any image means what we do, sir? Same thing, you can insert your image, that's not a problem, but every time we will use like this dummy image because stakeholder or client requires the placeholder, okay, not the any hero, heroine, celebrity images and computer desktop images like that. Okay, they need the space, so we will showcase to them, sir, your images will be like this width and height and it will have the option like this. They will say, yeah, this enough. If someone, no, I need like this, no, I need like this, then we will give the placeholder and we will showcase to them. Okay, if it's your wish, you can use your own image for practicing, guys. Okay, it's very simple. Image size, that's it. Image size you can use. Try to use, Sharma, try to use your own image, that's it. Try to use your own image, not using the, yeah, I will, okay, I will share that. Okay, that URL placeholder you need, right? Okay, this URL, let me share. Just I'm moving for the next item. What is our next item? Yeah, so our next item is this card design. Card. This is one card. Okay, this is one card. Item 1, item 2, item 3. These are the card designs. For static implementation, we will see that. So let me go top here. Okay. So below that's 9 itself, right? We need to cross-sell example alone. Let me to make clear. Is clear, guys? What I did now? Are you getting? In call 9, see here. This is call 9. This is the entire our banner cursor example. Okay. So inside of this, I just for your view and understanding, just I am toggled it. Okay. To make the card design, so first we need to create a card. Okay. Class card. Okay, so inside of card, what is there? Okay, inside of the card, first one is image. Okay, for that, something like this. No need of this anything. We will put that later. Yeah, class is important one. Card hyphen image top. This class is important for this now. Okay, so first one is image. Yeah, for this image. Okay, then next is price, something we are getting, right? Okay, so inside of this card div, image is there, then card body we will open. Card body. Okay, card body and card footer. Card footer. So in footer we are having something like ratings. So this one, right, the star stuff, this is something like ratings. Okay, inside of the body, okay, how it looks now first. Okay, we are having something like this. Okay, fine. Okay, inside of the body, what are all the items needed? Inside of the body, item one, something like price and one text. Okay, so something one item one has to become one price and some text has to become. Okay, so for that body, let me open some H4. Sorry guys. Oh, okay. Heading. Okay, then H5, price. Then so we have given what next? Yeah, some text. Okay, some text has to become, right? So paragraph tag, the class we have to give here is card text. Something lorem ipsum content I'm giving. Let me see how it looks like now. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. We got the structure, something like just related to this. Okay, okay. You need image, right? 7 and let me clear out. it will be okay. Okay, this one you guys then try this. I'm not be sitting with this for working on this. You guys try with this. Just the structure alone, I will. It will take time to align that. Okay. So just now the another one is we need to take care of. Now the card is ready, but the look and feel, the size has to become like this, right? The card size. Okay. So for this, what we will do, we will go here. We need to give the align to that. Where we will do the changes over there. Only one item we are having. That's why the problem, right? Okay. We will use. What is the issue? How can we bring that? Can you anyone have any idea how to bring that, guys? How to bring like this? We are getting like this. I'm not asking about the image, guys. Image leave it. Card image leave it. I'm just asking for the structure. Structure is important. Okay. So this one I'm asking. This three, but we are getting like this. Can you have anyone have any idea how to what we can do to bring it like this? Yes, 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 yes. Obviously, the issue is yes. So for that, yes. So for that, we need to be. What I do, just I will cut dot row dot call 4. Okay. Instead of that, I'm pasting this. Okay. We got something like this. Okay. So for the space, here also margin, we will give some margin top. Yeah, we got something like this. Okay, guys. So for look and feel, okay. So what I did now? Anyone got any idea? So I just introduced the row column. Okay, I splitted over this, right? So what I do, just I'm copying this entire column. Yeah, this one. Copy paste now. See how it looks now. Okay, we got something pretty much good now. So now let me copy that entire row and paste it down for second. Okay, sorry. Yeah, this entire row. Yes guys, so we got some skeleton view. Okay, so we got somewhat it's matching here, right? Guys, are you getting any doubts, anything? See, the image is not a matter. If you insert that image inside of that, then it has to accommodate with that. Okay, let me try now. I'm not sure. Let me try now, but you guys need to include that image. That is your stuff, right? Okay, so you have to try, guys. Let me try for one item. Still we have issue. Then you guys need to. I'm going to share this. You guys need to come up with that. Okay. I'm not going to do everything. Yeah, okay. See, that's why I'm just saying you guys need to try, guys. Just I will give some hints. Okay, you guys need to try and come back. Okay, all the skeleton gives, all the skeleton things I have done, and you need to enhance this. You need to enhance. You need to think about what is the structure, how the skeleton has been created. Okay, where the cursor is placed here. So how the card I am created from scratch. So what are all the classes I am using for the card class, for image, card image top, for body, card body. So inside of the body we are having this heading, hyperlink, price, and some text. How the footer, in footer star has to come. So for star what we have to do, sir? You have to search. You have to include it here. Okay, so that's what you have to do more R&D. So you need to enrich this web page. Okay, I know that I have done some scratch. Okay, and I shown you this is my output. Okay, I took this as sample and I start explaining, and I done with this link, something like this navigation bar and this category of menus to click on that, and carousel we have seen, and the card, how card looks like, that also I did. Okay guys, anybody have yeah, I will share this. Yes guys, I am done with the bootstrap. So tomorrow we are going to start the core JavaScript. We are going to start on tomorrow onwards. So that is the main thing. Till now we have seen HTML, CSS, and bootstrap. But for learning the React, the language is okay, let me put my word like this. If you want to learn the English, right? So first you should know about the alphabets, ABCD, right? Like that, if you want to be driving a React, then JavaScript is the ABCD of that. Okay, so that is a very important things we are going to see on tomorrow onwards. So please stay tuned for the focus and practice more on the JavaScript. Today we are going to see JavaScript basics. Okay. So before going to that, okay, so in JavaScript, what do you think about JavaScript? Already we have seen very first class. why JavaScript is needed. Yes, so all of them are giving the correct as per we seen things. So for this basics, very basic only we are going to see now how the engine is working, how the things are moving for that. Okay, so we will see just I'm starting from JavaScript's data types. Okay, today we will see the very basic, then control flow. Let me explain it. Apart from this, we will see. So directly I'm going to the data types. So for explaining this one, I'm just going right click inspect. Okay guys, console. Okay, are you everyone is able to follow up in my screen, right? What I did, just a dummy page. Okay, right click inspect console. Okay, and you may have a single line only you may have. You need to make it as a multi-line command. So this is the command for this is I don't know if I say now, then you will be confused. Okay, just assume this is a console, like output seeing console, but in JavaScript perspective, this is the call stack. Okay, this is, we have to call it as a call stack. Okay, this is like a call stack. It's a memory call stack execution line by line. Okay, for time being, for your current beginning stage of JavaScript, assume that this is one console. We will write the code here and we can run the output here itself. Guys, are you getting? We can write the code here and we will see the output here itself. Okay, for example, see here. See, do you anyone knows Java, how to print a line? In Java, what we will use to print the line? Yes, system.out.println. Okay, in C, C++, in C what we will use, in C++ what we will use. Okay, scene. Okay, in PHP. Okay, in PHP, yes, exactly, echo. So in JavaScript what? So that's what here. See how many existing functions and methods are coming when I type it. Okay, console dot log. So this statement is for just printing your line, just printing whatever you want. Okay, just to print whatever you want. Okay, so see the output. Okay guys, so this is the line to print the whatever you want to see your output in the JavaScript. So based on the JavaScript engine, we have the call stack. Call stack will understand this one, whatever you are. Just I'm moving for the data types. Yeah, so in JavaScript we are categorizing three things. One with primitive data type, tribal data type, composite data type. Okay, so three data types are there. One is primitive, tribal, and composite. Okay, so we will see along with some example what are all the primitive data types, what are all the triple data types and what are all the composite data types. Getting right? Yeah, we will see one by one. So in primitive we have something three categories. Okay, let me so number, begin, boolean and string. So primitive we are having this items guys. Okay, we will see some example over here. So let guys, let is the ECS6 keyword. What is ECS6? Can anyone tell what is ECS6? Okay, let me put my question like this. What is ECMAScript? ECMAScript 6 version, they have introduced the let keyword. Okay, where is the keyword we are using until ECMA ECS5? Yes, exactly. European Computer Manufacturer Association. General purpose of coding language. General purpose of coding language. What is that? General purpose of coding language. Why we need to use let? Why not where? Any idea? Okay. See, in other language also we are having to make the placeholder as to keep the data types, right? In JavaScript also we are using the same thing. Scope variables. Okay, everyone is telling that global and scope. Okay, let me see that the difference when we are in upcoming session. Then you will yeah, some of them, yeah, theoretically it's okay, but you will came to know that later point. Okay, so where a is equal to 10. Okay, so to print this, how to print this a? Console.log a. Okay, so your output is 10. Correct. So another one is to make sure what is the data type of it. Okay, what is the data type, whether this is number or begin boolean, to find. And the next line what I'm going to do, I'm just copy pasting the same line. Okay, in JavaScript another one important operator, we can say it as keyword or operator, whatever it may be. Okay, we have a type of type. Okay, okay, so this is already defined. Okay, starting itself, let me try to define it. This time also will get that same. Okay, then I will, it's already registered in the stack. Okay, so I'm changing that variable name. So what we are getting now? So are you getting what is the data type of it now? So you guys, maybe some of them aware that in Java we will say that string, number, boolean, like this, right? Right? That's what you guys are asking, sir. After let you have to put this is int, or you need to put this is string, like other programming language, right? So it's not the case. It will be auto synchronized by the JS engine. Call stack will recognize it as per what is the operand value you are giving. It will recognize automatically. If you want to make sure what type of data type it is, they are providing a keyword or operator called type of. By using the type of, you can get it what is the data type there. It has been okay. So this is a number one. It's taking, right. So another one we will see for some other data type how it's taking. For example, yeah, let me see for another one. So see again, when say again two times, right, with the same variable, what it is saying, guys? I run the same thing two times. What it is saying? Syntax error, redeclaration of let A1. So what it means? It's already registered in the memory. A1 is already A1 is already registered in the memory. So again and again, if you try to reinitialize, it cannot be exist. That's why the eval code is 1. Yes, exactly. Already present in the memory. So we need to change the variable. Okay. Till now we seen what is console.log and what is let why we need to use let. Okay, and that data type just number A1 equal to 10 we have given. Okay, another one we will see. Someone have the same doubts also. Let me put one thing now. Let me remove this 10 also. Okay. I'm removing just everything. I will clear this one, guys. Okay. Let be console.log b. Can anyone tell what is the output of this? 0. String undefined, not defined. Okay. Let me see. Sridevi return garbage value. Okay. Garbage value. See guys, in JavaScript, if you not define the variable, it's been a trivial data type. This is a trivial data type. It will be considered as undefined. It will be considered as undefined. It's a trivial data type. Okay. So to make sure that how it's printing, let me try. Let me showcase another. So see the data type is trivial data type and it's returning as undefined. Okay. So type of, if you use it, you can make sure what is in memory, what is the allocation of it, what type of allocation is allotted in the memory in the call stack. Guys, are you getting? So two things we have seen: undefined how it's getting, and int number format we have seen, right? So we will try with some other data type like yeah, big int or string, something we will work out here. So next we see what we'll see. You see for big int. So let something we will give some long value, something like this. Something okay, it's random. Okay, so the long value, the long number value, and the suffix is ended with n. Suffix is ended with n. It's a data type of big int. What type of data type it is? Big int. So guys, again I'm repeating, like PHP or other programming language here, Java, we will use to define string str equal to, right, int I equal to, like this in our other programming language. But in call stack of JavaScript engine, it's not necessary to define it. It depends on the operand value what you are assigning to a variable. It will accommodate which type we are giving it. Okay, so this is for big int data type. So if you want only the value alone, then remove this type of operator, then you will get this value. Okay, then we will see for string. I think already we have seen that string. If you put only D, it will return the value. Okay, if you want to print the data type of it, then use the type of. Why I changed D to E now? What is the reason? Already registered in memory, so I just changed. This is very simply I'm trying to explain you guys. Okay, see, the data type is string. Okay, the data type is string. Okay, we have seen for number, we have seen big int, we have seen for undefined, we have seen for string, and let me see for boolean also. You guys need to practice more in this to print with the numbers and playing around in this. Okay, So I'm just giving the type of for n1. So this is so depends on the already typed values. It will recognize, the call stack will recognize the data type of it. Okay, so this is for boolean, guys. Okay, undefined we have seen. Okay, so let me go ahead for another one. So I think pretty much, yeah, we have seen number, primitive. I think primitive we have done. So number we have done, big int we have done, boolean we have done, string we have done. Okay, so it's okay. So we have only two items here, null and undefined. Okay, so guys, in trivial we have seen undefined. In which case we will get the undefined? In which case we will get the undefined? We have seen the undefined without, yes, without assigning a value. Yes, trivial we have two things. Primitive we have done, JavaScript primitive data types we have seen how it's working, some sample along with example. In trivial also we have seen if value is not assigned to the variable, we are getting it as undefined, right? So let n2 is equal to null. So see here, it's giving a assignment what we are having as a null over here. Even though we will try to put that how the engine is recognizing, right? So if you use type of, then also we will get the same. So null is the default value for what data type? Object. Okay, string is a object or variable? String is an object or variable? String is an object, guys. Okay, array is an object or variable? Array is an object, guys. String is a predefined class. Class means class, we can create an object. Okay, class means it's an object. So object default value is null. So string is an object, the default value is null. Array is a predefined class. Class means it's an, we can able to create an object. So for that object, the default value is null. So string is an object. Yeah, that is okay. String is an sequence of character, that and all internet definitions. Okay, so just I'm high levelly try to understand, guys. Okay, so I know when you are I am in panel who are attending the interview, all of them saying the same thing, guys. Okay, so if you have the same question, string is an variable or object, they are saying variable, string variable, but string is an object. string str. Okay, if you, I'm just not in the JavaScript, for other string I'm saying. Why I'm coming here, null, if you use null is an default value for an object. So what are the classes are there, then object will be applicable for it. See, I'm saying that array and strings are all predefined classes in Java. Okay, not only in Java, which are the programming language you are using, it's already binded in the jar. Okay, if jar is there, in the jar, what are all the dot class files are available, for the dot class files, object will be there. Class means, what is class actually? We can operate the class through object. So object means default value is null. Are you getting? Yes, array and strings are predefined classes. The default value is null for that. I'm not talking about the JavaScript. I'm just talking about the default programming language, and I'm not here to. I'm not able to open. It's not right a time to teach the Java now. Okay, so I can able to open the Eclipse and I can showcase the programmatically visualization of Java, but it's not the right way to do that. We are in different stream now. Okay, so I'm just standing there. Here we are in object. Okay, so both the thing we have seen, null as well as undefined trivial is over. One more item is pending as composite data types we have to see, right? We will complete that, and so composite we will see objects only. Okay, okay, all are objects related: array, function, object. Okay, so if you define any object, that also will come under composite. Arrays also come under composite, and function. Okay, though, so these are the data types in JavaScript is there. Okay, so composite we will see these three items. See, we will see the composite now. Before that, we have some more items along with the type of, we have some more items, guys. Okay, if we give type of n, see, nan, not a number. Okay, so that is the data type of number. Okay, if I use what can I give? Yeah, infinity. We will see what is happening. So infinity also is a number. So we have seen some number, big int, and infinity and number. We have seen a string. Okay, we have seen some string, guys, and string also one more thing we need to take care and look for it. Let me explain that one also now itself. Let c1 equal to hello. Let c2 equal to hello. console.log. Okay. 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 It will confuse you more. So just you have to understand the number with the single quotes. That is my agenda to explain to you. Okay. Just make sure that for that also it's a string, guys. If you use number with single quotes, it's a string, not a number. Okay. So just giving C3 here. Use C3. Okay. This is also string. Okay. Yeah, that and all maybe we will once some of them will not familiar, one day we will do that concatenation and all. Okay, so let them clear it. See guys, allow is not only the string. Yeah, we need to see for that objects, right? So let me do see guys, this is object declaration. Okay, this is object. This is declaration or initialization. Guys, okay, let me okay guys, just a minute, let me ask this basic question first. Guys, understand? Who are all not getting, please make sure what is declaration, what is initialization. Okay, this is very important. If you not yes, very basics. Okay, so here what is this? Object initialization equal to, after equal to what I given. So this is empty object initialization. Okay, console.log empty object. Guys, please try to understand. That's why I'm giving some space. That's why I'm waiting for a few minutes for your doubts. Okay, so we are just seeing this one, composite. First one we are seeing object. Okay, so just I initialized one empty object and just showcasing to you guys with the call stack console.log how it's in storing in the memory area. Okay, empty object. See how it's. Let me know anyone have any doubts in this. This is empty object in the memory. So that's why the object name itself I'm just giving as empty object. Guys, let me know who having doubts in this. We are in composite data type of JavaScript. First one we are saying object thing along with empty. If we are initializing object as an empty, memory it will be like this. I will explain how the object data types that curly brace y is needed. See guys, basically, right, objects are like a JSON format. Okay, I don't know how many of them know JSON and object notations, this and all. Okay, JSON, or else if somebody know Java, I can say it as a key value pair. I mean map, collection map. Okay, key value pair map. Okay, so it's a JSON. So JSON, anyone know key value pair? Yeah, whatever it want. If you want to say hash table, dictionary, whatever you want, you can say. Okay, but it's a key value pair, guys. So I will explain now how it looks now. Some of them who are also don't know, don't worry. This is for scenario one. I said we will see with some values also how to represent that. Okay, for better reading perspective, I will explain now. Okay, so just I'm changing this to person details. Okay, and I'm printing this. We'll see person details. So person details means what is the, guys, first name, last name, age, like this we are having, right? So how we will write in the object, right, in JavaScript object. See guys, overall, sir, I don't know Java, sir, I don't know C, I don't know. Don't worry, just simply understand the JavaScript alone. Okay, objects are in JavaScript. We have to how to initialize. I have shown in previous example. Now with some real time how we will write the reading perspective example means it's like a key value pair. The key is person name is the key, and the value is Suresh. So here key is name, value is Suresh. Okay, and put comma here. Then age is the key here, and value is 30. The syntax is very, very important. The key after that colon, and with the same thing we have to give 30. Are you guys clear with the thing? So see guys, I know I don't want the Java, Python, this and all. Okay, so please make sure are you getting it or not, because don't confuse with the other language. It's up to you. If you are knowing that, that is better. Okay, I'm not just I want to know, are you getting through the JavaScript perspective? This is object and this is like how the object will be stored. Yes, that's why the term I'm representing as object means key value pair. JSON also defaultly key value pair. Okay, so I'm just giving this one. We will try to print this. person details. Okay, see how the values are wording here. See, this is object, guys. This is how it will store. Only I'm just telling the data type. Don't ask her how to get the name, how to get the things. We will see that and all clearly in the upcoming sessions, how to get it from that objects. We have separate session for that. Okay, composite we have to arrays, objects. We will play around in that session. Okay, so are you clear with the object? Can I move for array? I hope array everyone is familiar. I will write down. Yeah. Okay, how it looks like in memory. Okay, so definitely this part in memory allocation it will be having like this. Okay, in storage. Okay, so we will try to add some elements to that array. So how can we add? Like, let me change it to this one as colors like this, and yeah, red, blue, orange. Sorry guys. Okay, so how are we getting that arrays? How it's storing into the variable, right? Guys, are you getting how arrays are storing into the? Any doubts? Okay, only function is pending. Function I will explain, guys. Okay, it's already time. So function alone we will see in next session. Okay, so you need to play around. You need to play around in this data types. You have to do some workarounds in the data types. Okay, practice, and I will continue with function, and we will see upcoming topics in that. Okay, some examples for that also. Always I will refer only MDN, Mozilla Developer Network, MDN resource, MDN. Always I will refer MDN, only MDN, Mozilla Developer Network websites, Mozilla Developer Network website, MDN. Okay guys, I'm done for the day. Function is pending in composite data type. Function we will see, which has to be, because function only we are going to do workarounds on upcoming sessions. And thank you.